Hey guys, welcome back to the Montreal Expos franchise. We're in episode 34 and we're in the ALDS here in season 4, and it's a rematch from a couple years ago when we played the Angels in the playoffs. We ended up beating them in 6 games in the ALCS that year, and 2021 we won the World Series that year. So they're going to look for payback and we're going to look to eliminate them again. Here's the rotation going into the playoffs. I went ahead and moved Woodruff up as the ace because he just had a great season. Still snuck in Snell behind him, even though he didn't have as good a year as Chirinos. It's Blake Snell. You got to put him second. And then Chirinos and Balazovic. Lodolo's going to be in the bullpen. And then we've got our, main bullpen arms. Castillo, Bowman, Poche, Givens, Chad Green, Jose Alvarado, and Glasnow to close it out. But this is a postseason, so as soon as if you're not doing good through those first 3 batters, because of course that 3-batter minimum, if you're not doing good through those first 3 batters, you're going to get on a very, very short leash, especially coming out of the bullpen. Lineup's pretty much going to look the same. We moved Eric Ruiz up to the 4th spot. If you guys have not followed along through the regular season, he got called up this year, only played 101 games, hit .324 with 26 home runs and 85 RBIs, and he won Rookie of the Year, by the way. I got Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Again, if you guys haven't been watching, check out that episode where we got Vlad Jr. That was a good one. Turned his season around, 284, 30 bombs, 96 RBIs, amazing. Adame's going to bat 6th, Winker's going to bat 7th. I think eventually we switch those two just because, Winker did pretty good against righties this year. Greg Jones bats 8th, and of course, both of our catchers got hurt. Josh Fegley was our backup. He got hurt, and Brian Ramirez, a rookie, was our starter. He got hurt as well. Against lefties, it's the same lineup. Just instead of what the fuck's his name in there, we have Will Myers instead. Let's go ahead and look at the Angels roster. Pretty much the same as when we versed them a couple of years ago. Nothing too different. Trout, Ohtani, and Freddie Freeman, of course, is their new addition they didn't have in 2021, but he's been on the Angels. This is his 2nd year now, I think. Jumping ahead, don't see really anything that pops out. We got Tanaka, he's always good in the playoffs, and James McCann, former Expo. He was our catcher for a couple of years. Here's the standings going into this year's playoffs. Astros and White Sox on the other side of the bracket, so it'll be interesting if we verse the White Sox again in the postseason. And then in the National League, I know it went kind of fast there, but got the Marlins already up 2-0 on the Reds, and the Marlins are the wild card team, so that'll be interesting. Anyway, let's jump into game 1. Woodruff is going to square off against Shohei Ohtani, and it's in the first. Easy 1-2-3 inning for Brandon Woodruff. That hopefully would be a sign of good things to come as we get out of this one without any issues. Here's Shohei. Look at the year he had. 33 starts, 5.88 ERA. At a 97 rated or 98, whatever he is. Very hard to believe such a high ERA. I got to check on his hitting stats. Maybe he just did better hitting than he did pitching, but man, that's really, really high for a person of his rating. Anyway, in the 3rd, Rendon's going to get a hold of one at deep center. Greg Jones going back, but he makes the catch in front of the wall on the track. He's got too much speed out there in center. He's going to run everything down. Here's the rookie Eric Ruiz in the 4th, rips one in the left for his first postseason base hit. We got a little rally cooking on in the bottom of the 3rd. 1st and 2nd, 2 out for Vladdy Jr., and that is going to be strike 3. High fastball. Vlad Jr. strikes out swinging. He just missed it. We're jumping ahead all the way to the 7th because it was a pretty boring game. We weren't getting anything done. The Angels actually ended up scoring 4 runs during one of the quick managed innings, so we weren't able to show it, on camera, but whatever. It's only game 1. That's a double play with the bases loaded. It's going to bring a run home, but definitely not ideal. We had bases loaded, no out there, and of course Adames grounds into a double play to kill that rally. Ended up only scoring 1 from that. Castillo on and just hold the threat there at a 3-run lead, and he does just that. Lighten up the radar gun and striking out the side in order. Beautiful inning from Diego Castillo. Looked very good. So in the 9th, down to our last chance, down by 3. Of course, tying runs at the plate, Ian Happ. And Ian Happ gets a hold of this one into deep right. That ball's high. It's deep, and I really thought it was gone for a sec as soon as he hit it. Once I saw the outfielder ready to play that off the wall, though, I kind of had a feeling it wasn't. But man, I thought we tied the game there. It would have been classic from Ian Happ. Tying run on third, 2 outs for rookie Eric Ruiz. A 3-1 pitch. That fastball was right down the middle, and he timed it up good. He just got under it. Probably so anxious knowing the 3-1 fastball was most likely coming, and he pops it up in the infield. So we drop game 1 at home. So this pretty much turns game 2 into a must-win. Blake Snell on the mound had a pretty rough year, 4.64 ERA for us. Not used to him having rough years, rough seasons, but we'll see. Griffin Canning on the mound for the Angels. Only started 22 games. He was hurt for a little bit, but he's got a really high ERA, so you know he's going to be tough to hit. Vlad Jr. with the base hit here in the second. A nice opposite field hitting. Look at that swing. Look at Guerrero in the Expos jersey. It just looks nice. It just looks right. There's Willie Adames flying one in the right. What a diving catch there. I didn't even think that was necessary, but it was a nice play. Very nice play from the right fielder. First and third, 1 out for Jesse Winker. He's going to float one in the center. That should be plenty deep enough to score the run, even though it's 27 speed. Your Trout had to run back to catch that one. So it's going to be a sac fly and an RBI for Jesse Winker. And we're up 1-0 early on in the fourth. It's Freddie Freeman. Rips one in the right for a base hit. That was with the runner on third. That's going to tie the game. It's 1-1 here in the fourth. And then still in the fourth, Justin Upton. He's going to just look at that fastball right there. I don't know what he's looking for. Had him frozen, though. I guess he was looking for something off speed. Greg Jones. He crushes this one in the right field in the bottom of the seventh. That's deep at the wall, and it's caught right before the wall. Man, if that would have hit the big wall, that would have been an easy RBI triple with Greg Jones' speed. Instead, though, we're jumping ahead to the eighth, and it's Mike Trout hitting a no-doubt moon shot. That one's way out of here. 3 runs score on that one because it's a 3-run shot, 431 feet. Jumping ahead to the ninth, now it was 7-3. We kind of just quick managed because the game was pretty much over. We're going to drop this one and drop the series 2-0 right now. So we got to win 3 in a row. It's going to be a lot of work. I really don't, at this point, I had no hope. But we'll see. We're going up against a guy who didn't have a great season versus our guy Yanni Trinos, who's been very, very solid for us. Last year of his contract, I'm pretty sure. Same with Ian Happ, same with a couple guys. So if this ends up being our last year, it won't matter. But anyway, Ian Happ, I'm pretty sure that would have gone over the fence if he didn't catch that. I know it wasn't the robbing home run animation, but it looked like that would go over for sure. So we might just save like 3 runs there. Jumping later in the game, though, we are up 3-0. Ian Happ's going to hit a solo shot to add 2. It's going to be 4-0. Trino still pitching in the 7th, pitching to Jim. This one, though, is a base hit up the middle from Justin Upton with 2 outs. 2 outs and 2 on. We finally decided to just pull Trinos from this game. A great pitching performance, though, to keep us alive. And Jose Alvarado's going to come in, clean up this mess. Had a good regular season. So 1-2 count. Gets Almore to ground to second. Ends that rally there. And keeps the lead at 4. In the 9th, bases loaded, nobody out for Vlad Jr. He's going to hit one in the center. Shallow center should easily score a run, though. Trout's good in the outfield, but, his arm is not like 99 cannon arm. So, in there easily, it's sac fly. It's 5-0. Jesse Winker rips one into right field. That's going to load the bases up again with 2 outs in the 9th. And next batter is going to be Greg Jones, 3-2 count, and he is just going to dribble this one in front of the mound. That's 93 speed. Greg Jones, even though he has 93 speed there, he runs like he has 120 speed. He just goes flying around the base paths. Love him for that reason. And that's pretty much going to end it 6-0 going into the 9th. We just left Alvarado in there to finish it off. Get the last 3 outs to keep us alive. Strikes out Trout, and then Freddie Freeman chasing the curveball as well. So a good outing out of the bullpen so far in this last couple of games for Alvarado. And we make it 2-1 just like that. All we need to do is win the next game, and we forced a game 5. So that could really turn around the whole series. We're going up against Jaime Barria. Pretty good season, 3.43 ERA, 13-11 in 33 starts. In the second, it's tied at 1. It's Greg Jones going to line one in the center for Mike Trout. 39 speed is going to tag in and score Vlad Guerrero Jr. So Mike Trout really, a lot of sac flies going to center. Hasn't come close on any of them. This is rookie catcher Juan Cedeno. He rips one in the gap with 2 outs in the second. That's going to make it second and third with 2 outs. And we're only up by 1 at this point. So it'll be a big hit from Wander Franco if he can come through. And he does just that. Rips one in the left center field. Drops right in front of Trout. Both runs are going to score. Wander Franco got thrown out at second, but the run did cross home plate, so it's going to count. It's going to be a 4-1 lead for us early on. Jumping ahead, we got Balazovic on the mound, by the way. We're going to jump ahead a little bit. That one's ripped, and that one is, I thought this one was going to carry over the fence, but it's going to be off Winker's glove. Did that animation. I thought that was going to be caught. Winker's not the best fielder in there for sure. Definitely in the lineup only for his bat. James McCann, he is going to bloop one in. No, Meadows makes a nice shoestring grab. I'm glad James McCann doesn't come back to hurt his former team. In the third, still 4-1, Vlad Jr. That ball smoked into the gap, and that is going to get caught by Justin Upton. I really thought that was going to get over his head. As you could probably tell, because I got doubled up at first base. It really just looked like from the route he took that was going to go over his head. We're jumping ahead a little bit. This one is gone. Hung a slider, Balazovic. Pretty sure that was James McCann, wasn't it? Yeah, it was James McCann. So he does hurt his former team. Hits a 2-run shot. Makes this game a little interesting. Glasnow's on for the 9th. Mike Trout rips one into center. Greg Jones, though, is going to make the play. 1 away, 2 down. Or 1 down, 2 to go. It's Freddie Freeman. Rope to first on the ground right at Eric Ruiz. Handles that with ease, and we're 1 out away from forcing a game 5. Strikes out Almora. 99 up and in. No chance to hit that one. As just like that, this series is tied at 2, and we're going back to Montreal for game 5. Decisive game 5. You knew we had to throw Brandon Woodruff out onto the mound. He lost the first start, but he pitched pretty good. I was expecting more of the same. In this first inning, Anthony Rendon breaks his bat, pops to first. An easy inning for Woodruff. Needed to keep this momentum going. The Angels didn't throw Shohei Ohtani. They threw a different Japanese guy, Masahiro Tanaka, playoff legend. I mean, he pitches so good for the Yanks in the playoffs in real life. But in the first, he's going to get roughed up a little bit. Ian Happ off the wall double. It's an early 1-0 lead. Couple batters in. Then Eric Ruiz rips one up the middle. Ian Happ's going to round third. They're going to test Mike Trout's arm. He hasn't thrown anyone out this series so far. That one's way offline. It's an RBI 2-0 Expos. In the third, Vlad Jr. up first and second. That's roped in the left field for a base hit. Runner's going to come around third, and he is going to score. And that's Austin Meadows scoring there. It's 3-0. Jump way ahead into the 6th. Woodruff is absolutely dealing, and he continues to deal. Mike Trout is up 2-2 count. High fastball. 96 blows it by him. 6 very, very strong innings from Woodruff. We're going into the 8th now. It is 3-0. Runner on second, 2 out. Ground rule double. Puts the Angels on the board. And they were threatening, tying runs at the plate, so we decided it was smart to go to the bullpen. Look at that. Cedeno stakes Woodruff's hand. That is a playoff starting pitching performance if I've ever seen one. Beautiful performance. The whole crowd standing O for that in a decisive game 5. Woodruff puts on a gem. What a man. What a man. But we bring in Colin Poche, who does that. Squashes the great performance from Woodruff. Takes Woodruff's great performance and just fucking wipes his ass with it and flushes it down the toilet. Because all for nothing. At least it was tied. In the 9th, Winker. He hits one kind of in the gap here. If this one falls, it would win the game. No, that's going to be caught. And it's going to be first and third, 1 out. Fly ball in the outfield wins this thing for Greg Jones. 2-2 count. He is going to strike out swinging on a changeup. So we're going to pinch hit our rookie catcher, Cedeno. For former World Series MVP Nate Lowe, 2 outs, runners on first and third, winning runs at third. That ball's ripped up the middle for a base hit. Nate Lowe, who hasn't done shit all season, comes off the bench and he comes alive during the playoffs, just like he did a couple years back. First at bat of the playoffs, rips a base hit, walk-off base hit to send us to the ALCS. Nate Lowe is just a legend in this franchise. Even though he sucks during the regular season, he comes alive when it matters the most. Ropes that base hit up the middle. What a shot. I mean, that makes me proud. And we advance there. You can see the boys, they're ready for the ALCS. Who are we going to take on? It's either going to be the Astros or the White Sox. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode, what you guys thought about this ALDS. Super exciting. The CS, I'm sure, will be more of the same. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you there in the next one.